Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be here and thank you for subscribing. Keep subscribing. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting me, for liking my content. I love you all so much. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about the law of attraction. And this topic is seriously very important. So today we're going to discuss about the law of attraction, and I just want you guys to have like an open mind about this topic because yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm sure you'd love the content. If so far you've loved my content, this one is very interesting. So the law of attraction basically means, I'm using my book. It basically means that what you think about is who you are. Meaning that every thought that has you've been thinking of up till now has been manifesting itself, and that's who you are on the outside because your mind like creates your reality. So it's like a powerful tool when you realize that all this time you had the power in your hands, and like now it's time for you to use those powers, because literally if you can create a thought, then you can manifest it in reality. So that's what law of attraction means to me. So the goal of this law of attraction is to assume the wish fulfilled. It's like you assume that you already have the thing that you want. Let's say you want a car. You assume that you already have the car, and maybe you don't have it, and I know it's like hard to think that you have something yet you can't see it there. Yeah, but this is like you just have blind faith towards like that car. Maybe you're like, I know it's mine, and I believe that it's mine, and it's mine. Like, I deserve good things, and yeah, like I'm worthy of this car. Like, if you believe deep down to the core that that car is yours, then you get it. You assume the wish fulfilled. Like, it's yours. You just have to get it. Yani, that kind of thought pattern. So you can't manifest something. Okay, you can get anything you want, and you can't manifest something if you're not ready mentally. So you have to like program your mindset first of all. So you have to think positive thoughts and be like, oh, what if I got the car, like, you're like, you don't have money, but most of us, we think on the other side, because it's true, you don't have the money. No, you don't have the money, you don't have the resources. How are you gonna get the car? Like those are limiting beliefs. Like you're in doubt, you're not sure how you're going to get that. So if you think like that, then you're not going to get it. But if you think like positive thoughts, like maybe like, what if I get this car? What is going to happen? Like, um I'll be using my car to travel, like it's going to help me here and there. That car is useful for this and this, and it's not that you really need it, but it will help you in one way or another. But it's not like you're in dire need of that car to survive or anything. Like, you just want the car. But then here's how it works. When you feel like you are interested in a car, and you've seen the car, and you're like, this is the car I want, you don't necessarily like feel like the need to have it like there and then. You just believe it's yours. You already have it. It's not like, I want to get it. No, it's already yours. That car, maybe you went to a dealership and you got into that car and you checked it out and it felt good. So after umefeel your gari, umekubamba in a way, you're like, okay, now it's mine. Like you'll be thinking that you're in that car, maybe you're driving to work in that car, maybe you're taking someone on a date in that car, like you just think of small events, and gradually, like if you constantly repeat the repetition, you think of that same thought for quite some time, it's going to manifest into reality. Also, after now you put on you put down what you want, and you've said that this is the car I want and everything, you let that feeling go. You don't like, you're not fixating on that. It's like either way, if I don't get it or I get it, I'm fine. I can still go to work even if I don't have that car. I have maybe another type of car, or maybe I have there's a matatu, or I can take a bike. I don't know. You can take so many things. There's so many means of traveling. So not necessarily that car. So it's like, I'd love this car, but then even if it's not there, I'm fine. You know, it's not that you're in dire need of that car. That's what I want to say. So that is the law of attraction. It's not like you're forcing things. Things just happen like in God's timing, or the universe, or yeah, whatever you believe in. So things happen in time, in God's timing. So you'd be like, okay, I'd love this car, but then if it doesn't come, it's I'll still be fine. You're not hurt in any way, or you wouldn't feel bad in any way. So you're good. That's what I want to say. Yeah, so that is law of attraction, and I'm gonna like give you books that helped me out. I got to researching more about law of attraction, and I'm gonna tell you about my story. But before I tell you about my story, I'm gonna give you like 3 books to really get to the details and understand the law of attraction really well. Like this book called How to Manifest Your Desires by Neville Goddard. That was a really good book. It really helped me a lot. You should, if you want to start your journey, you should try and understand law of attraction, because it's going to make your work easy. And then you read another book called The Secret. There's a movie on Netflix, but that movie is really nice. By who? The book is by Rhonda Barnes. That book was really life changing for me. It wasn't something I was used to. That kind of mindset. That kind of mindset was something I never knew. It was like I was oblivious to thinking that I create my own reality. But when I watched that movie, my life took a turn. Then there's another one called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've read that book like 3 times, 4 times. It's really interesting and it's straight to the point. So read that book if you want to go on that journey. That book is really nice. Then, okay, now I'm going to tell you about my story. Sasa, let's begin. So when first I started like reading about the law of attraction, first of all, it's someone special. Like he introduced me to this lifestyle. I can say like law of attraction is a lifestyle for me, because once you really understand it, then you can really use it. So this friend of mine was like, "Can I just try and research about the law of attraction?" Because I think I was complaining a lot about my life. I was like very, I don't know, pessimistic. I think I was very pessimistic with my future, my life, and every time I would talk to this guy, I would just complain a lot. I'd be like, I'm going through this, I have this thing going on with me, I don't like this, blah blah blah. I was just complaining half the time. So this guy was like, Hanan, you can really change your life if you stop thinking this way. So then I was like, how can I change my life? I was thinking this guy is gonna help me financially because I needed money. I needed a lot of money that time, and I wanted him to like send me money because he wasn't. I think he was like maybe financially stable, and I needed some help. And I thought maybe when he said he wants to help me, he would help me financially. only to realize that he would tell me about the law of attraction. That never really crossed my mind that he would mention the law of attraction and not money. But yeah, I took it anyway. So then I listened. He was like, go and research more about the law of attraction. I don't know how to explain it to you, but just do a bit of research. And for me at that time, I think I was going through like a transitional stage, and I felt like I needed some sort of change. So when he told me about that and the manifestation and all that good stuff, I decided to check it out. So I went on YouTube, I researched the law of attraction, and I was just seeing like, oh, I manifested a car, I manifested a house, I manifested money. I was like, okay, I want to hear this because I'm very broke and I want to listen to this. So there was this girl on YouTube, and I don't even remember the video, but she was talking about how she found love. And when I watched that video, she said, there's this movie I watched on Netflix. It's called The Secret. So I went direct online and looked for that movie, and I watched it. And there were like four guys and one lady, some black lady, and they were talking things that I would relate to, like, you can get anything in this world just by your thoughts. The fact that you have to be positive, how to let go, all that. And I was like, okay, I need to practice this. So I practiced the first time, and I was like, okay, I need 7,000. Very specific number. So I was like, I want 7,000 and I want to get that money. So I did everything. I visualized how I'm gonna get that money for like 3 days. I visualized. I was like writing it down in a paper. Then the second day, a friend of mine called me and he was like, I want to talk to you, let's catch up. So we went out, talked, grabbed a coffee. Then while we were talking, this guy, he just offered. He was like, are you okay, like, financially? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. I really need some money. And he asked, how much money do you want? And I said 7,000. And he gave me the 7,000 without even asking for anything in return. So I was like, do you want anything in return, like, for this money? The guy was like, no, I don't want anything. You can have it if you need it. I have enough. I was like, wow, okay. So the 7,000 really manifested itself, and I got greedy. I was like, oh, so I can get money out of this situation, yeah. So this law of attraction really works. So I wrote in a paper. I was like, I want to start YouTube, and I don't have any means of starting YouTube. Literally, I didn't have any cash, or I don't know, anything. I didn't even have like the content, but I just felt like I wanted to start YouTube. So I thought I would love an iPhone 12, because an iPhone 12 would take such good photos and good videos. So like, how about an iPhone 12? Because I can get this 7,000, then I can get iPhone 12. So then this time round, when I was manifesting it, I was really like in need of that phone. I was like, I need that phone. And when you say like you just want the iPhone 12, at some point you just need to be a bit more detailed. And also, like, the journey, you don't know which way you're gonna, like, it's going to find you. You don't know which. Maybe you will lose a hand to get that iPhone 12. Maybe you will lose your other phone. Maybe you will lose anything. You might lose something to get something. So, okay, sometimes you can manifest something in a bad way, or you can manifest something in a good way. So the second time I manifested, I wanted that phone. I didn't get it because I lost something instead, something valuable. And I was like, okay, since I'm losing this, I lost I lost a laptop, a bag, and I lost a couple of books. Yeah, just because I needed that iPhone 12. And I was like, someone just came and told me, I'm gonna give you a job opportunity and it's going to cost 100,000. So I, being greedy, I was like, okay, I want the money. I want the money. Give me the money right now. So then he was like, okay, let me hold your bag for a few seconds, and then and then you go get the money, because there's like an M-Pesa place there. And this guy was like, I may withdraw pesa. So I went to check the money from the M-Pesa, leaving my bag, and my bag had a laptop, and it had books, and it had like very important books for my schoolwork. Also, it had like, I don't know, it had a lot of valuable things: my wallet, my account number for the bank, my ID, everything, money, like, yeah. So then the guy took the bag, and I was left there stranded because he didn't withdraw anything, and because I was greedy, so I lost stuff to think that I'm gonna get an iPhone 12, which I didn't. So also, when you're manifesting something, I don't know, just try and, okay, just be more descriptive about what you want. You want that iPhone 12, then write down how the journey is going to be. Is it going to be hard or easy? Try to be a bit more detailed. Just don't say I want an iPhone 12. You don't know how you're gonna get it. Yeah, because it is real and it's not something to joke around with. This is some real shit right here. I'm telling you. I'm giving you tips and tricks, and like how to live this life easy, in an easier way. Like life is not so easy. If you don't know what you want, or you don't know yourself, like, it's not easy. But if you do know yourself, it's going to get a little bit easier. And if you have your goals down, it will be even more easier. So this life will just be cruising, because because and you're aware. Yes, awareness is everything. So that is the law of attraction. How do you manifest things into reality? By speaking them. You can either like speak them out loud, maybe just talk about it with your friends. You can write down by scripting. Yeah, what else can you do by money? You can visualize it. You just sit down and create like a movie in your head, and you're like, oh, this is the life I want. And yeah, so there's another thing I wanted to say. Repetition is key. So what you feed your mind every day is key. Every day, ukiamka asubuhi, think of good things, think of good thoughts, like, think of how to better yourself, rather than just digressing into other thoughts, bad thoughts, negative beliefs about your life, or that voice in your head that tells you you're not worthy, or you're not a good person, or you're just that voice is bad. So try and be more, I don't know, positive. Positivity is everything. Like, what you feed your mind is key. Unafaa tu kukua strong, and try to, like, every time you think of a bad thing, you just come back to yourself. Think of how to like work on that. If it's trust issues, work on them, and then after you're fine, after you're good, then you can manifest things so easily, because at that time you're not scared. What if it doesn't come? What if I'm just like thinking like it's fairy tales and miracles don't happen? That is bad. That is a very bad thought pattern. You have to believe that you have it, and you have to make your faith so strong. And you can't do that if you're weak in your subconscious, or your shadow beliefs are weak about yourself, or those thoughts are like governing your life, those limiting thoughts in your head that tell you you're not good enough. So, for me, I do the scripting. I think once you put something on paper, it's like it's sealed. It's like, this is what I want for myself, and this is what I'm working for. So if you write it down, it's like you're telling the world, okay, this is what I want. So if you write it down, keep thinking about that thought constantly, it's going to manifest. That is inevitable. Yeah. So I want to tell you, write down your goals. Be like, okay, this is what I want for my life. and this is how I'm gonna get it. Someone told me, a good friend told me that you write your goal down, like what you want to be. Let's say you want to be a doctor. Work your way from behind. How much do you have to go to med school? Do you have the grades? Like work from behind. And yeah, everything will work out at the end of the day, because God is working with us for our own good. If you think that way and you think positive thoughts, there's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't do. And another thing is, you have to know that you got yourself. Hakuna mtu anakuja kukusave hapa. Hakuna. You have to save yourself. So that's what I'm gonna say about the law of attraction. Yeah, if you want more on this video, I'll be sure to add more. I think I've not said enough because I'm still in that journey to understand. But yeah, I think I've given you tools to start. Yeah, thank you.